So I knew God existed, but I just wasn't seeing it like tangibly in my life. And I think that I just turned away and just was like, I'm gonna try things my way for a little while and just figure out what I can do. And moving to New York, I was just doing whatever I wanted to do. I was out partying, I was drinking, I was doing drugs, I was sleeping around. I was really just being like, I'll probably be okay. Like if I just do things my way, I think I know what I'm doing. And I was just put into a spiral of depression. And then I remembered like one night I was just down on my knees again and just crying out to God and being like, I'm back in that place. Like, how did I get here? Like, where'd you go? He just like infiltrated, immediate peace, freedom. Like, I'm here, I never left you, I love you. I need more of this, like for sure. So I was like, okay, I need to go to church. I went to a daughter's event. It was a clothing swap. And I get there and Pastor Georgie's talking about being like clothed in worthiness and the prodigal son and how you could be so far away, but like the father sees his son and recognizes his son like so far off, and he's like running to catch him and to put clothes on him and to put him at his table and to eat with him like nothing ever happened. And for me, that was just, I was like, this is that overwhelming sense of love again that just comes over me. And it was in the truth, it was in the word. And I just broke down again. I got prayed over like right then and there, and I got saved. And I just started going to church every day after that. And I went like full throttle. Like, as a lot of my friends can see, like I started going to C3, I started serving, I started leading, I started a dinner party. Like I was just going all in, and God has just been cleaning my heart like every single day through serving and through loving people. That's why I just keep doing that, because I just see people's breakthrough every day, and it reminds me that God's real every day. I remember this one time at All In, my eye beelined to Caroline, and it was her first time there, and I was just like, I need to go talk to this girl, and I just like felt compelled, and like God just gave me like a word for her and like prophesied, and she like was praying for me and put her hand on my back and like healed something that was in my heart. And it was this whole like Holy Spirit moment that happened just by leaning in. I feel like leadership does take a lot of like sacrificing yourself and like trying to put others before you and thinking strategy and what's best for the team, but also just like letting the Holy Spirit take over. It changes somebody's life, and it builds it. Then she was on welcome team, and now she's on prayer team, and she's just such an integral part of our church. Like watching her grow into the incredible woman of God she is today, like to me, I think that that's a huge part of leadership. Like just being present and letting the Holy Spirit come through on the first day, and then watching like somebody blossom. And I feel like you build teams that way, and you build community that way. I think he has called me to love people in this countercultural, so hard way, where it's like just abounding love towards people when it's hard or when it's tough. And I think he's still working on me like with that. But I know that like every year I've been feeling more of God's love poured into me, and I've been able to pour it out into others. And I just know that there's something in that. That's the purpose and call in my life. I think that any person that encounters love, like that's the elixir like of life. Like that's it. Like people are just like, how do we fix this thing? If you put love into the equation, it's gonna break it no matter what. And I've just seen that so many times, and I just think if we can just love each other well, that people are gonna experience freedom.